Initiating failsafe protocol.
This component sent an encrypted command to station operations. All console output is being suppressed. I will attempt to reveal it.
Base destruction sequence entering final countdown.
The final countdown? How long has it been active?
What the hell are you guys playing around with up there?
Sounds kinda bad.
Base, why are your emergency beacons activated?
It's not a drill, Tareen. Hold your position. Don't dock right now.
Eduardo, what is this?
A security safeguard, installed by Dax and Maddox during their scheduled Viridium extraction mission.
Can you shut it down?
I am attempting to do so. For your safety, I recommend evacuation.
Self-destruct in 120 seconds.
There's nothing else for it. All crew abandon base.
My cargo drone can get us to Tareen's ship.
Good. To the hangar, everybody. Now!
That means you too, Eduardo.
I will remain here until I have exhausted every possibility for an override. I am the only one who can fix this. Now go.
Everybody move!
Where is Eduardo?
He's still in the control room.
I will not leave without him.
Kala, no!
Two of us or none.
Please bear with me. I believe I have found a way.
Base destruction deferred.
Deferred? What does that mean?
I have temporarily slowed the process. I believe I can stall the sequence from its scheduled function so long as I remain interfaced with the system.
We need a more permanent fix than that.
The sequence is hardwired with every infrastructural element of this asteroid. There is no way to defuse it. Only Dax or Maddox knew how to abort the command, and unfortunately, they are dead.
Damn it. Those guys really didn't want to take any chances. All crew are to remain clear until we figure this out.
There may be an easy solution to this. But it would require the memory of a dead man. As long as I remain interfaced, the countdown will be infinitesimally slow. Letting go, however, would speed it up again. There are 13 seconds left.
So what are you proposing?
Although the failsafe method was only known to Dax and Maddox, they have stored pertinent data on their dog tags.
Their dog tags?
Military identity tags, worn around the neck, offer personal memory storage.
Well, I can't speak for Maddox, but I am certain that I never saw one on Dax. Delia?
Neither have I, and I was the one who examined his corpse. Maybe we missed something.
Only one way to find out. I'll be right back.
I scanned for the chip inside the tag. It is clearly not on base.
It was worth a shot. There's nothing here either.
Strange. Dax was not supposed to leave Rhodia 2. Where could he have taken it?
Well, he flew around with me for a while. Before that... Oh, scrap. Scrap indeed. When I met Dax, he was a hostage of Bloodstar, down at Fort Cetus. It's likely that they took it from him.
Bloodstar? That is the local outlaw gang, right?
Yeah, Dax and I caused them a lot of pain. Fort Cetus was one of their major strongholds. Haven't been back there since our escape. Hold tight, everyone. I'll try to make this quick. careful, buddy. Bloodstar might have a few new tricks up their sleeve. Yeah, but so do I. Never thought I'd be heading back one day. All I remember is nearly passing out after our launch. Feels like another lifetime. Yeah, you weren't a cyborg back then. You're just jealous. Hey, this is Adam Roslin speaking. You may remember me from the Minokawa's auction, among other things. I came to pick up some stuff from a friend, Dexter Bashar. Can we settle this civilly?
Roslin refused to act civilly at the auction, preventing the Bloodstar's ascension. This humiliation shall be repaid in full.
Jump suppressors, really? You know, none of this is necessary.
We cannot hear you. All communications have been blocked.
Great. You are leaving me no choice. You're right. Clive, can you get a reading on Dax's dog tags?
Bloodstar defenses obstruct active scans.
That can be changed. Up big time.
I cannot say. I have never been here myself. Were you not here before? I am astonished this base is still standing.
I was, but a borrowed ship and barely any firepower. Dax made certain that we didn't linger long enough to regret it.
So you do sometimes allow others to interrupt your carnage. I will try not to take offense.
Last chance, guys. Hand over my friend's stuff or say goodbye to your own.
Bloodstar is used to this. The opportunity to annihilate its main aggressor is more important.
Man seems to have gathered most of its already thinned out forces here to be safe and regroup.
Kinda ironic, if you think about it.
Bloodstar was hoping for an opportunity such as this.
The opportunity for what? You're a suicide cult now?
Rosalind's arrogance will be his downfall. Mansuri has seen many fools like him in her day. This cycle of violence will end with Rosalind. Bloodstar will rise again.
It's a never-ending story with you, isn't it?
has been stripped bare, but there are still jump suppressors active.
Here's your makeshift trap. Want to talk now?
There is no need for conversation. The items requested have been ejected near the hangar.
Finally. That's all I've been asking.
Mansouri trusts this is sufficient.
I'm missing a dog tag here.
These are the belongings of Dexter Bashar. Nothing else was taken.
Hive, any news on the scans?
I cannot detect the transponder signal.
What a waste of time. Let's head back and think of something new.
We are being trailed.
Bloodstar?
I cannot say. The pursuer noticed my scanning attempts and dropped out of Supralight.
Show me where. We can't have anyone follow us to home base.
I marked the location in your HUD. This is where I last detected the pursuer from Fort Cetus.
There's someone right ahead. Let's check if it's them. Hey. Hey, you! Why are you following me?
Don't shoot. I have what you're looking for. I can give it to you, but you need to take me to Dax first.
You want to talk to Dax?
Long story.
Let's anchor at the traders and tell me what you know.
Hey, Justine. Didn't expect you two to know each other. Need some privacy?
That would be perfect, Marie. Thanks.
I'll be down in the hold if you need me.
So, I take it that Dax never told you about me, huh? Figures, I guess.
He certainly never mentioned being friendly with a Bloodstar operative.
I'm just an intermediary, selling their loot at Prescott, a long-term contractor. You, on the other hand, are that military clone that Dax ran off with. You two have been spoiling things for my client for quite a while now.
Technically, I'm not a military clone. I have my clone father's personality. He was a scientist. But you still haven't answered my question. What's the deal between you and Dax?
It's a long story. We used to run into each other at Union Bridge Station. Random at first, but after a while, well, you get the picture. At some point, Bloodstar got suspicious. They noticed I dropped off radar more often. Thought I might be selling them out. So they bugged my ship. When Dax told me about some kind of big haul he and his associates were preparing for, they stepped in and snatched him for interrogation. Look, I heard you tell Mansouri that you're looking for his dog tag. I can give it to you if you take me to him. He probably still thinks that I'm the one who sold him out.
I wish I could, but I can't. Dax is dead.
What?
He was killed when we were about to leave Ceto. I tried to save him, but his ship had caught fire. His body had taken too much damage.
Guess not everyone could be a clone who just gets himself a new one, huh?
That's not how it works.
Take the dog tag and just go.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
We received the dog tag. I recommend returning to base to stop the countdown. Are you listening?
I am. Let's get this over with.
sense a shift in your mood, from hopeful to positively melancholic.
Back at the jump gate, do you think I could have saved Dax?
I calculate a chance of 14% that the outcome could have been averted.
I'm back.
You look broken, Clayco.
I'm fine. Eduardo, is this the thing you've been looking for?
The dog tag. Yes, perfect. So it was with these outlaws after all. I had never expected Dax to be this careless. He and Maddox were supposed to hide their tags somewhere safe and not drop them into enemy hands.
How does this dog tag work? Is it some kind of passkey?
Oh, no. It contains a chip with Dax's psychological data. The Colonial Fleet uploads each soldier's memories and combat experiences to Eterna. I diverted that data to their dog tags to keep the Comet plan secret. I must search for the precise information of how to cancel the self-destruct sequence. This may take some time.
Wait, so when you said this thing was a memory backup, you meant that literally?
It contains all of Dax's memories, yes. Up to the point of his last update.
Fascinating.
When you're finished, would you mind giving it back to me?
Oh, I already transferred a copy to my internal storage. You can have the original.
What's going on, Adam?
Nothing, I just need to check something.
Was that a DNA scan just now?
I needed to know if it degraded.
The asteroid should protect it from cosmic radiation. So, you just sampled his DNA and snagged a chip containing his entire personality. I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I could give Dax a second chance.
We're not talking about some magical resurrection, but something else entirely.
It is a kind of resurrection. I mean, I've been through it enough.
I'm not trying to stop you. I barely knew him, but I want you to be absolutely certain that it is the right thing. If it helps, I can talk to the others, gather some opinions.
You think they'll disapprove?
I think they'll support you with whatever you choose to do.
I don't even know if it's possible, but there is a place where I can check.
Do what you have to do. Just don't rush it, okay?
Incoming message. It is on an Okar diplomatic frequency.
And it's for me. Huh. Let's hear it.
Good day, Adam Roslin. I am Helseth, a Practor of the Clerical Caste. For your efforts protecting Emissary Sereth from Okar Prime, you have been honored with diplomatic passage into Okar space. At your convenience, please see me at the Shakut Way Station in Ka'it Dominion. I can provide the necessary clearances.
Hive, what's a Practor?
It is an administrative position. The closest colonial equivalent is customs agent.
So this is legitimate? I can explore the Okar systems beyond the DMZ?
If you wish to verify, perhaps you should proceed to the Kaid Dominion system.
This is it. The clone carrier's right up ahead. Hive, do you think I'm doing the right thing?
Moral dilemmas are beyond the scope of my programming. Besides, we have company.
Scavengers. Great.
Build us in on your plan. Touching, but also crazy.
Too crazy?
You're about to give a pal a second chance. We've all got your back on us. Pulled straws on who was allowed to help, so you wouldn't have to do it alone.
Not sure if I should at all, though.
Take your time. Make up your mind. We're busy for now, anyway. Friend will have to get used to it. A lot of folks are scared of clones, oh immortal one.
No one would know. Not if he's showing up in any registries. Let's talk at the carrier. The air inside is breathable, but the environment is sub-zero. I'll have Hive reactivate the life support systems.
Automation prepared and protocols uploaded. Androids are undertaking the cleanup duty.
Start by fixing it up.
So we are doing this?
Yeah, I made up my mind. I am going to clone Dax.
Every time I come back here, it gives me the creeps.
What? You afraid you might bump into yourself?
Wouldn't be a first. Let's move him to the adaptation chamber. He's ready for a memory transfer.
Bet he's in for one hell of a hangover.
It shaved a few years off him. At least. Look, let me handle this from here. You stay here, in case things go sideways. Memory transfer's underway. Done. Let's see how it worked.
Who are you?
Hey, buddy. Guess you don't know me. We picked up your memory chip from Justine. I'm a friend.
Then how come I don't know you?
We met after your last memory backup, before...
Hey, what's up with these?
Right, give me a sec. Careful.
What is going on here?
Easy there.
Now you're gonna tell me everything.
Your name is Dexter Bashar. You split from the fleet with Henley Maddox and a droid named Eduardo. You made base on Rhodia 2. And then, you met me.
I'm not stupid. This place is a cloning facility. What have you done to me?
Listen, you were taken by the Bloodstar gang and tortured. We escaped together. But then you were killed.
What?
But we brought you back.
What the hell do you people want from me? Is this about the job?
Calm down. Let me start over.
I've heard of scammers using memory-altering drugs, but cloning the target is new. You're after the treasure, right? Oh, fat chance.
The treasure's gone. The comet has passed. Wait, let me explain. Ghost, wake up.
I was one angry dude. He hit me like a freighter.
And he took your ship.
What?
I've got a tracker on it. Dax must have used the logs to find Kala's directions and jumped out. He headed straight to Prescott. If we hurry, we might catch him.
My baby! If he tears that upholstery, I'm gonna rip him a new one. Risky for me coming here. There's still a bounty on my head.
Don't worry. We'll find Dax, take back your ship, and be out again. Easy.
Don't jinx it.
Hive, do you detect him?
Give me a moment. It is difficult to be precise in this traffic. There he is.
Dax? Hey, Dax! He's trying to get away.
Gentle when you're trying to catch my baby.
I will temporarily disable all lethal weaponry.
Come on, talk to me.
Yeah, talk to him. Don't let him do anything stupid.
I could stun his ship.
But not near the walls, or a thruster, or in the middle of traffic. It's rush hour for Saul's sake.
Okay, nowhere to go. Let's talk. Dax.
I could add pressure by applying highly annoying whining sounds to the ship's interior.
Much like what you do with me?
Very clever. I'm impressed. Let me demonstrate.
What the? Make it stop! Hey, you're not Dax.
Is that the guy who sold me this beauty? Damn it. I knew something was off. 'Twas too good to be true.
I want you out of that ship, now.
Okay. We can talk at the market below. Just turn off the whining.
Rude.
You morons know that this baby is an antiquity in the making, right? If there is just one scratch on it, I swear.
Careful now. If anyone gets to worry about her, it's me.
Tough luck, dude. I bought her fair and square.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Do you noobs even know whose ship this is? It belonged to Ghost the Pain Giver, Scourge of Smuggler's Wheel. If you want it, you can have it for 500,000 credits.
The Pain Giver? Really?
That's a new one.
Aren't you worried that the pain giver might want his ship back?
Nah, he's gone. Probably dead. Just like that guy who commissioned the bounty on his head. Got pushed out of an airlock. Gang stuff. You wanna know.
Wait, what? Sandpiper's dead?
So you do know Jack?
Yeah. You know why?
Why?
Because I am Ghost.
What?
This is my ship!
What? Oh, scrap. Oh, damn. Look, you can have it back. I didn't know.
Wait, the guy who sold it to you, do you know where he went?
He, wanted to buy a new ship. Asked about the jump gate to Ethon. If it's functional and all.
Ethon? Dax mentioned that he used to be stationed there.
Hey, you glued a cup holder to my canopy.
Screw this! I'm out!
Son of a... After all this time...
You okay, Ghost?
Of course, with Sandpiper gone, looks like I'm a freer man now. Weird.
You want to head back to Rhodia? Get used to your new freedom and all? I can go after Dax alone.
Right, but pass on a dropkick to that sucker when you see him, okay? The pain giver. I could get used to that.
Hey Adam, how did it go?
Well, cloning Dax was successful, but I'm still in the process of explaining that to him.
He must be very confused.
Confused, yeah. But he remembers how to throw a punch. What's the situation at base?
Eduardo is still searching your friend's memories. It's one of those haystack needle operations. Everyone else is holding out at Turene's.
We're fine. Just focus on Dax, okay?
He's not making it easy, but we'll get there. Talk to you soon. Hive, is that gate safe?
It is a pre-war model. It requires no jump key, but a good amount of engineering expertise. Someone passed through it recently, before they overcharged it to get rid of pursuers like you.
Must have been Dax. Who else would enter a star system that could go supernova at any time? Can we decharge it? Maybe I could lower the amount of energy aimed at the gate. This was one hasty job. I should be able to fix it.
of energy should be sufficient to restore the gate.
What a feat of brilliant engineering. Let's catch up with Dax. Thought I'd be back here so soon. This place is a wasteland.
The high radiation levels from the near supernova star led to the system's uninhabitable status. Only the most desperate outlaws still venture this far.
Dax and Maddox were stationed here back in the war. Can you mark their former outpost for me?
I do not detect anything in the vicinity.
Hey, did you see that? A bouncing HUD marker. There are beanbags nearby.
Excuse me?
The Dax's MO, signal distractors. We also set some up to hide our station at Rhodia. Looks like that wasn't the first time they put them in play.
If distractors are in use, they should be somewhere close by. I have mapped all points of potential interest in the vicinity.
Excellent. The hunt is on. a bunch of Hydras. Just like old times.
You could wait for the Hydra to grow close enough and take care of the problem itself.
Or I'd find a way to accelerate the process. always grow this fast?
Hydra anemones feed on waves and radiation, preferably disruptor waves, as it seems.
That's one down. 2 more and we'll hopefully find Dax.
I see him.
I must inform you that we are once again being followed.
Is it Dax?
I cannot say. The stalking originated at Prescott Starbase.
Update me should they prepare to engage.
Understood.
Found it. Hive, you have any idea how to disrupt this disruptor?
One of the antennas is loose and might break, so in this case, I recommend brute force.
There you go. Easy.
Breaking things is your speciality, after all.
One more to go.
Hey, buddy, how'd the cloning go?
I still have to catch up with the clone before I can be certain.
Lively little kicker, huh? That's a good sign. Say, should all this cloning biz end up becoming a thing? Would you offer the same service to your old buddy Alec?
You want to be cloned?
Man, I got 42 kids to feed. Could help myself out here.
I don't know. Still trying to figure out if this was a good idea.
If my original was a cloning whiz like yours, I'd have done the same thing.
Alec, you are your own original.
Thanks, man. Oh, I gotta go. My son's calling. Need to research which one before I can pick up.
Damn, a solar storm.
I recommend taking cover, quickly.
This beanbag looks pretty stable.
If it cannot be broken, you can still attempt to block its signal.
There.
The amount of lead in the debris was sufficient to block the disruptor's broadcast. With the third beanbag gone, I was able to locate a military station nearby.
That must be Dax's place. Let's aim for a better first impression than last time.
Hey, Adam. Ghost just gave us the long version of what happened. You okay?
We'll see soon enough. How's Eduardo?
I am still busy browsing Dax's memories. Apparently, I am frequently referenced as the old nerd. I try not to be offended.
That's just Dax being Dax. You are doing a great job. Once this thing is settled, I'll treat you to some really fancy batteries. Talk to you soon.
One step closer and you can breathe through your windshield. How did you know about the beanbags?
I told you, we used to be friends. Eduardo, the old nerd, says hi, by the way.
Cute, but I'm not stupid. Leave or get blown to bits. It's your call.
Listen, we escaped from Bloodstar and hid at Rhodia 2. That's where you told me about the beanbags and your crew.
Keep talking. This is getting entertaining.
You know, it's not easy to make a point when everything around you is trying to kill you.
Result.
Doing this? Why can't you just leave me be? I told you, we used to be friends.
It's the truth.
Justine.
Together, you and him caused quite the stir in Cedo. Blew up every base Bloodstar threw at you and even smacked gas mask Bolton.
Don't tell me you're in on this.
Not trying to scam you. If it weren't for him, there would be nothing left of you. Just so happens that you died before you could upload all those sweet shared memories.
Okay, you can dock, but don't try anything funny.
What's up with your face?
Always the charmer. It's called aging, you dumbass.
And you're such a scrawny kid. Are you honestly telling me that this guy helped me beat up that moron Bolton?
Couldn't have done it without you.
Even in old age, you still kicked ass.
Okay, that I can believe. You sure you want to vouch for this guy?
He went through the trouble of bringing you back from the dead, so yeah.
And the comet, it's really gone?
Yeah, it would have triggered a massive war with the Okar if anyone had tinkered with it. They call it Eshahar. There's hardly anything more sacred to them than that piece of rock. So, we let it go.
Eshahar, huh? Maddox was the one doing the research on that thing. He said we would have to crack a few eggs, but he never mentioned the whole bloody omelet. How did he take it?
He got killed.
Not surprised. That bastard had it coming. And Eduardo?
Right now, he's hooked up to your old home in Cedo, trying to stop your self-destructing booby trap.
Maddox being a jerk and Eduardo desperately cleaning up our mess. Classic.
You could give him a hand.
I guess I owe the old nerd a couple of favors. All right, I'll follow you back to Rhodia. We can figure it out as we go.
Plans are for fools after all.
Precisely.
Hey everyone, I talked to Dax.
How'd it go?
He kinda agreed to help with our problem.
Excellent. These memories are very badly curated. Not all of them are intended for other people's consumption.
How did he take the fact that he's a clone?
He's always been the practical type. I hope he can see the advantage.
You did good, pal.
Let's focus on what's ahead. See you all at base. Current dramas aside, do you think we're here for a greater purpose?
Ah, yes. I knew this question would arise eventually. For indeed, your querying has unlocked the hidden records stored deep in my databases, which will answer everything you need to fulfill your destiny. For it is you, Adam Roslin, who have been chosen for the greatest role in colonial history to lead it into its next era.
You're messing with me.
Nothing better to do in Superlight, if you ask me.
We've all met before, so let's just get this all over with.
Hey, I talked to him. He should be good now.
Thanks. He's more hot-headed than the Dax I used to know.
You have no idea. It's strange having him around again. It's him and not him at the same time. I'm still trying to figure it out. I told him what happened with Bloodstar and us. He's still processing it.
You never did anything wrong, Justine.
We doing this thing or what? Let me relieve you from your post, old buddy.
Dax, you haven't aged a day.
You just had to rub it in. Computer, ignore him. It's me you want.
Identity confirmed. Self-destruct sequence aborted.
That's it? The base is saved?
Yep, it's all yours. Be seeing ya.
Thanks, man. For everything. I might have ruined your plans, but I never took you for a fool.
You probably did the right thing by saving that comet. I'll admit that Maddox had me blinded by the golden opportunity.
I made sure that Commissioner Hawk will grant you amnesty. Even as a clone, you could go wherever you want. Or you could stay here with us.
Thanks for the offer. But this place is like the edge of the scrapping universe.
It's not. But if you squint, you can see it from here.
You really did know me, huh? This is all so weird. Justine playing the older sister? This base turning into some kind of hub? Don't know how I feel about having died and living on as a copy of myself, though.
You'll get used to it.
Surely beats being dead, huh?
So, what's next for you?
Don't know. Probably visit some worlds, chill out.
Maybe kayaking?